Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington. I'm an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. And with me today is Scott Empringham. Hey, Scott. Great to have you here.
Pleasure to see you.
Welcome to this edition of Get Down to Business, because we're going to get down to business and talk about the Empringham Media Company that you've established, right?
Excellent. Yes, sir.
But you are known, you're doing some amazing things in AI, and it's the X100 AI marketing system, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're doing. So let's talk about that.
Excellent.
You started an agency and a business and then just shut the whole thing down, right?
Yes.
I mean, that takes a lot of guts, but you wanted to do it all over again because you had learned some new things. So
that's right.
Tell me about that.
That's right.
Why did that happen?
Well, ultimately, I had some big clients, big agency clients. We won all kinds of awards. We worked with major automotive brands, but ultimately, there's some structural problems. I had heavy client concentration, and then ultimately the relationships were all based on my relationship. The business was based on my relationships. When two clients ended their relationship, the whole company was lost. 80% of the revenue was tied up with them. So ultimately, when I started to rebuild the company, I created a course and a coaching program. When I applied AI, I was able to ultimately create thousands of clients and redistribute all the risk in terms of having clients and rebuilt my brand with AI. And I'm just now teaching other businesses how to do that.
Yes, that's awesome, because I know you have a saying, and you believe that most companies are overpaying for their marketing, for their digital media, et cetera, right?
Yes. Yes.
And so you come in, you do an analysis, and let's talk about where are the leaks? What are some of the problems, and how have you identified those, and how have you then plugged those holes to fix the issues that exist?
Yeah. Ultimately, as an agency, you've got three basic challenges. You've got strategy, you've got content production, and distribution. The challenges with traditional agencies is they're bloated in all those areas. If they don't adopt AI, strategy can be completely dialed in with AI. The production of content can be streamlined with AI, and the distribution of assets can be completed with AI.
Yeah, and I mean, do you believe, some people say AI might be replacing marketing departments, but
yes.
The reality is it's probably just giving the marketing people higher performing opportunities, right?
Yes.
So what would you say to someone that maybe thinks AI may not be the way to go?
Yeah, I would say that you have to try it. In my workshops, what we do is we actually give them an opportunity to demonstrate AI for themselves. We give them the prompts, we give them the frameworks, and they can do it themselves. And when they leave that workshop and they've got all their ads, all their emails, their blogs, their websites, and they've cloned themselves, and they've created all this content, that's when they realize that they can do this.
Yeah, I saw a presentation that you made, and you showed examples of commercials that looked like they were $100,000 plus TV commercials that were produced in minutes for zero cost, or under $100.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
But they looked awesome. They had talent, they had audio, they had music, they had all kinds of stuff. And this is what you're creating, and this is what you're offering the clients that you're bringing in.
That's right. We give them a basic framework, a marketing strategy, content creation, and distribution system. They learn that framework, and then they just copy and paste. Just like the old days Mad Libs, when you just have a basic framework and you fill in the blanks. That's what we basically allow small businesses to do. Fill in the blanks, follow a framework and a roadmap, and they can execute all the marketing themselves.
That's fantastic. And so I just want to thank you for sharing some of the tips here today. Any last words of wisdom to an entrepreneur out there that's thinking about engaging with you?
I would say if you feel like you're overpaying for agency work, if you feel like you're being underserved, there is a new way. Whether you've got design experience, development experience, it can be done with AI. So if you were to visit X100 bootcamp.com, you can learn all about how you can do it yourself.
X100bootcamp.com.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And Scott, you're thank you for being here, but you're the founder of the Empringham Media Group.
Yes.
And it's the X100 AI marketing system that you are telling people that you're going to be able to really turn their life around in terms of marketing.
That's
so
right.
Great to have you today. And thank you for being here for this edition of Get Down to Business.